Okay, guys, we're back with more Super Mario Odyssey. Sean's not here, and I don't know if he's going to end up in any of this. Doing a lot of short recordings for this game. Need to learn to, like... There's a way to, like, dive, but I don't know how. I've seen people, like, dive their hat.
Just go on, play the game.
Not like I would...
Okay.
I want to know how people do that, because if I can figure that... So, anywho. That's great. It's going to be a white wedding.
Even Bowser's hat can kill you.
Bowser boss.
Hmm.
Okay, so... What are we doing?
Then you jump, and now you have it. That looked satisfying.
Ah, that was cool! Surprised we didn't make a Mumbo's hat joke.
This is why you don't give your hat boxing gloves. You know, I wonder if you could punch those back.
Yeah, baby! Woo! This is such a cool... I've never been this interested in hats! God damn it. You can kind of... Bam! It's just a matter of... Yeah. Beep, 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 blah, 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 blah. Ah, yeah, baby! Woo! I was a cool boss! Damn! Oh my god! Oof. Oh, okay. That was such a cool boss battle! Ah, classic airship theme. Finally in a good game! Was it in Galaxy?
No, it was.
Lost Kingdom.
If it's lost, how did we find it?
Forgotten Isle. Oh, my aching at everything.
Again, if it's forgotten, how are we here?
Leaves!
That's the power leaf.
And there's a key.
If you can't get that.
I don't get how people do that stupid divey thing.
You just look for it later.
There are secrets in this game that are integral to knowing that command, and I've seen people just... Okay, so...
Okay, so we...
Okay, yeah, 10.
Ow.
There's one. So, there's just plenty of shit around. So, a thought I had last night, and the more I thought about it, the more this started making sense, where I had basically thought about something. Oh, those stupid condors. Except he took the cap, so you've got...
So now you have to go get it back on its own.
So anyway, this thought I had... Okay, those guys are spiky. So, and there's a power moon in there, I could tell by the... The more I thought about this, the more it started making sense. I started thinking about this game as kind of a whole, and as I started thinking about this game as kind of a whole, in general... What? Oh, he's up there. How the hell?
Long jump?
Oh, wait, that's got a ground phone mark on it.
Oh.
So anyway, I had started thinking about what I'm about to say, and I know I've been kind of repeating my point.
You have to wait for it to get to the other side, and
Yeah. Jackass. Anywho. So, back to the point I've been trying to make. So I started thinking about this game and its design mentalities, and basically, something I had thought about that started making way more sense in my head was the fact that, okay, so a lot of people were complaining. Oh, so that guy grabbed.
Oh. So they grab the hat and... Oh, it's clear you have to get him to grab the hat and then dash off. Probably. And then fall.
Oh. So, anyway. People kind of complained about this game giving you just kind of stupid miscellaneous tasks and not doing much beyond just kind of the sort of miniature little challenges and a lot of shit that was just kind of out and about because of the way the game was designed. And I had started thinking about my kind of initial point as to why the, well, that's phallic as fuck. Anywho. So, the initial point I had kind of made as to why the game is designed this way was because people wanted the game to be open, so Nintendo, to make the game open, basically, designed it with this kind of idea, because you keep playing, you have this basic gameplay structure. So the idea that they were going for here was to do constant gameplay. You have to deal with this sort of miniature level design ideology, where a lot of the things are just given to you, and I had initially said that this was to keep the pace to do what people wanted. But the more I thought about it, there's another reason, and what I'm about to say might be seen as kind of a controversial point, but I do feel it's a strong point. And that point is, well, first we had initially said that this game... Oh, damn it, camera. Hold on. Okay, so you can't just... We had initially said that this game design kind of mimicked Banjo-Kazooie, but then I thought people might say, oh, but Banjo-Kazooie, the kind of main jiggies, there were only like 10 or so in a level, and those were kind of big challenges. The only kind of miscellaneous collectible that was just scattered about for no good reason was the notes. But then, anyway, I had started thinking a little bit, and what I had thought about, and this was the controversy thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, this is
going to be weird.
So, anyway, initially, as I have been kind of repeating for a minute now, I had thought that the design of the game of just kind of giving you, like, collectibles and shit was to mimic what people wanted, where you have a constant kind of collectathon gameplay, and they did that so that the game could basically be done where you don't have to stop, because that lets you easily kind of just give people shit to collect. But then, last night, and I'm finally going to make my one main point, so I had finally thought, maybe there's more to this. And then it all occurred to me. Oh, damn it. Yeah. And what occurred to me is the following point. So, and this will be, as I was saying, controversial for people who don't think I'm right, because this is a common opinion, but after I thought about it, and I have some good arguments in my favor here. So, Mario 64 was heralded as being really, like, groundbreaking and open, and all this shit, and people loved that you could get stuff out of order. Except, the game is not really out of order, at least not to an extent of what people think. What?
Pause the game. Look, I'm sorry, but we might have to make this a very short recording because my stomach is kind of hurting. I want to at least maybe get through the Lost Kingdom. I feel like I can stomach it through that, but it's like I've been feeling kind of pukey. That's why I'm not really talking. So
then I might just do.
We might just do the Lost Kingdom. It's like, sorry about that, but that's why I haven't really been talking. I might, if I, like, just say pause it, that might be because I have to run out and throw up. Okay, you can unpause now.
Carson was feeling kind of sick, so.
Damn it.
Depth perception!
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
So, back to my kind of main point here.
Yeah, basically Mario 64.
For really
it's not as open as like people make it
out to be.
Because like you need to get at least 3 stars from the first world to get into the second, right?
Well, there's actually, I believe, just a single one door, but
yeah, I think 3 stars might have been cool mountain, and the game, it keeps doing things like that as the game goes on. It's actually much like A Link to the Past in that regard. Of a lot of people act like it's super open and non-linear, and you can do anything in it, in any order, but you can't.
People try to argue, oh, you could just go where you want and do what you want, and the game doesn't stop you. Except, it really does.
Well, I think what people are talking about is more in the missions of it's like when you get into something like Bomb Battlefield, there's nothing that stops you from really like going to any part of the there's like nothing that stops you from going to any real other part of the level, and I don't think what you need to do is you need to throw the hat at them so they can take it and do the
what I was going to say, and I had kind of formulated this argument last night, and if I can't make it in full, I will continue the point, but basically, yeah.
That's what you have to do.
Yeah, you're right. So, anyway. So.
Yeah.
There we go. The people always, when they talk about, like, Super Mario 64 being, like, open, they talk about how you can, like, do what you want generally, and it's like a lot of the mission structure, it's like you can just kind of go wherever and all this other shit. First of all, most of that kind of crap is really only possible if
they're the first like few
and in hindsight, because when you're playing the game blind, you're generally not going to think, oh, I can just basically, let's take Bomb Battlefield, like, you start Bomb Battlefield, and when you start it, you're told, like, okay, you have to deal with the King Bomb. So, you then have this scenario where it's like, oh, I could totally, basically, oh, I have to go fight this guy. But if you know the game, or if you tried it by happenstance, you could get the Chain Chomp. And a lot of the game is kind of designed like this. And basically, people in playing it for years would do things out of order, but when you're playing the game for the first time, people always try to argue you wouldn't, like, be limited and you only have to get, like, 70 stars and that's super easy and you can do them out of order. Except, generally, you're not going to do 70 stars worth out of order, and you can't do a lot of shit out of order anyway, because there is a level structure. Even if you're going to kind of try and pretend that there isn't a level structure, there is.
Where the hell are the last 2 moons? I don't see anything. There was that key, like, super early in the level that you
can keep going up.
Ick.
There's the key, there's all this other shit. So basically, the game is not really super open, and I kind of... And then there's that one.
Wait, you have to...
That guy's mostly for this.
So then how are you going to get the other? It's not like how you're gonna
It's
get...
probably...
This is... Woohoo-doohoo.
So...
Oh, you have to... I think you have to throw in the, Well, I would have done the one spinning thing, but, okay.
Yeesh. So...
Uh,
Ah, damn it.
yeah.
So, to go back to my point... I had a... this is kind of annoying. I had kind of a major point about all of this. So a bunch of like a controversy related to 64, and a lot of people who played it for years kind of make fun of people for this.
Stop.
Whoops. Okay, so we're back. Okay, so... I was waiting for that guy. The crazy cat was up here. So, the point I was making, because I feel that this is a really good point, basically, and this was a controversy that a lot of people, kind of had when it came to, like, 64 and the Galaxy games, and I've been kind of stumbling around this point because we kept getting kind of sidetracked, but anyway. So, the main thing, basically... Oh yeah, now we can glide, so... Need to look for... stuff to glide to. Okay, that's not all how I thought that would work. This...
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to die.
And...
That doesn't... They just tell you B to glide! Didn't explain any other controls, and then you just have this...
Hey, at least just start back up here when you die.
Okay. That...
Wait, was the last moon in the tree?
Oh.
Hot damn.
Any good glidable points? Because
I guess they want you to glide to that.
We do have the moons we need, but... This is not at all how...
I would imagine it would be flight controls.
No, it's not.
Huh. Hey,
you basically...
Hey, at least we're right there at the Odyssey. You can just...
I'm going to at least continue till I kind of finish my main point. So we're going to repair the ship, play just a minute or two so I can at least get this damn point out. So, the point I've been trying to make this entire fucking time is basically a lot of people had trouble in the Collectathon Mario games of getting even the base amount of collectibles to make it to the final boss and beat the game in that way. Because of this. And this 64 and like Sunshine is just a straightforward... I was 2 off from 69. Sunshine is straightforward, which was designed like that to try to mitigate this. And then the Galaxy games had a problem where, like, Galaxy 1, really, a lot of people got stuck because the star totals to get new galaxies starts to become ludicrously large. Galaxy 2 did a world map to again try to mitigate this, because not all players can easily beat all the missions. And even within 64, and I will probably kind of ramble this as more of a better point in a longer video, because I am probably going to cut this recording short. Basically, because... Oh, well, first, I just have to make one terrible joke here, and I'm gonna finish my point, maybe do like one mission here and stop.
Wow, Pauline is so conceited, she doesn't even hold her own umbrella. What a bitch.
Start to spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. A new donk. Okay, guys, so my question of the day is, what did you guys think of the first Bowser boss? Personally, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really straightforward, and I thought it was fun and really exhilarating. Overall, it was a good first Bowser boss, but anyway, I would really love to know what you guys think. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments below, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and leave some comments. If you're new to my channel and want to see more of my videos, please hit the subscription button and subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please ring the bell next to the subscription button. That gives you the proper notifications of whenever I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. Doing all of these things really helps out the channel, and it really helps our communities grow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.